Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Kickoff Discussion Podcast. Well. It was a famous win for Las Palmas at the Camp Nou because this is the first time they will be winning there since 1971. So you can imagine how elated they will be by getting a 2-1 victory against a high-flying Barcelona. It's really a great job for them that they were able to stop this Barcelona team because Barcelona were always relentless, and they will always put you in a difficult position whenever they play against you. And this time around, Las Palmas came with a good game plan and they executed it, and boom, they got the victory at Camp Nou. For me personally, I think Barcelona were so wasteful in front of goal, and that led to this defeat for them, especially in their home. So I think if Barcelona were more clinical in front of goal, I think they would have had an easy, a comfortable victory against Las Palmas. However, their lack of cohesion and lack of precision in front of goal led to a big defeat for Barcelona. And for me, you cannot play a high line against every team, especially a team who have a good plan, a good game plan. Las Palmas came with a good game plan today, and they succeeded with their plan. They succeeded with their plan. So for me personally, I think that high line is really the problem against Las Palmas, and Las Palmas exploited that high line. 2 counter attacks, 2 goals, and they got the famous victory. For me, I think Barcelona's front line, they were in form, especially Rafinha. He got the equalizing goal for them, thinking maybe Barcelona will go on from there to win the game. However, they could not really get anything after that goal from Rafinha. And for me, their front line, they were extremely wasteful. They were extremely wasteful. Lewandowski, Lamine Yamal, none of them could find the targets because they lack precision. As I said, they lack precision in the final third. However, on the other side for Las Palmas, they exploited that high line against Barcelona. Barcelona, this is what they want Barcelona to do, and they capitalized on these flaws from Barcelona. They capitalized heavily on it, and they got 2 promising counter attacks, and they converted from those opportunities, which is fantastic for them, because if they had missed those chances, I don't think they will have anything to hold on to, especially to win the game. But it is what it is. They got the win, and they executed their game plan perfectly. For me, as for Barcelona, I think they really need to be careful about their defensive high line, because if you are playing a high line, you need a very mobile central defenders who could track every pass that is being played behind the line. But the Barcelona central defenders let themselves down, especially the 4-back line. They let themselves down, and all those chances they conceded, I think if they had organized themselves perfectly, I don't think they'll fall behind. So for me, I think they just need to work more on how to navigate this weakness, so that from this point going forward, other teams will not see this Las Palmas win as a blueprint for them to play against Barcelona. Because if other teams take this strategy to heart, I don't think Barcelona will stand a chance. And now they are now 35 points. Real Madrid have 2 games in hand, and if they win those 2 games, they will be top of the table. So for me personally, I think Barcelona they need to be very careful from this point going forward, because season is getting to the halfway line, and they've had great starts since the beginning of this season. They've had great starts. But for me personally, I think Las Palmas was able to execute these plans, and majority of the time their defensive organizations against Barcelona, when they were defending against Barca, you see them in a 5-4-1 or a 5-3-2 formation, which makes it extremely difficult for Barcelona to have to create more clinical chances against Las Palmas, because once they lost, but all of them are back to defend, and they were very, very compact. They were extremely compact just to keep Barcelona. So this kind of trust strategy, if other teams take these things to heart, I think it will be an extremely difficult season going forward for Barcelona. However, I think Barcelona, they will control games. They will control the game no matter what you do. They will always control. And if by mistake you come all out against Barcelona, you find yourself to blame, because they will always find spaces anywhere, no matter how compact you are. They will always find spaces. But on this occasion, the defensive compatibility of Las Palmas really give them a lot of problems. It caused them a lot of tough times, and they were unable to actually get goals from this game. Whenever they have the ball, they are always anxious just to play the shots so that before Las Palmas could come back to their defensive shape. However, I think that was a grave mistake from Barcelona's front line, because if they had taking their time and be more patient, I think they would have gotten a win in this game. But it is what it is. Las Palmas got a famous win since 1971. Since 1971 against Barcelona at Camp Nou. So for me, it was an historic win for Las Palmas, and they were extremely happy. They were over the moon when the referee blew the final whistle to the game. For me, the stand-up performer for me in that game is Rafinha. I think in the summer, he was already on his way out of Barcelona, but on this occasion, he has already scored 9 goals. And with the way he played, with his enthusiasm, and with the way he played for Barcelona, I think he has improved tremendously. And I am so impressed. I'm so impressed with his performances so far this season. So for me, I think if I'm to give a man of the match performance today, I'll give it to Rafinha, because that goal he scored, the equalizing goal he scored, he only had just little space. And he took the shot, and it was 1-1. But that high line again exposed Barcelona, and they fell behind a couple of minutes later. So for me, these are just the things that I think Barcelona will just work on. So these are the things I observed from the game. If you are just coming across this way for the very first time, please do well to like, share, subscribe. And if you are already, please kindly smash the like button and drop your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in another episode. And bye for now.